Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for this segment, we have Kevin Kelly. He's the founder and CEO of Kelly Intelligence. He's here to discuss why 2023 is going to be the year of CRISPR at the forefront of AI imaging sequencing on top of being commercialized. Kevin, it's great to see you as always. Welcome back to Trade Talks.
Thanks for having me.
You got it. Remind the audience what CRISPR technology is.
So CRISPR technology is actually a pair of biological scissors that can go into the DNA and fix or edit or replace certain genes within the DNA strand. So it's a pretty interesting and newer novel technology that is for biotech.
The first approval decision for CRISPR gene therapy took place in 2023. What's the significance of that? What does it represent?
Yeah, so what's unbelievable about what's happening now within the entire biotech space is CRISPR is going to potentially this year have the first commercialized application that can go in and do a one and done treatment. So what that means is that people with sickle cell, which afflicts about 100,000 Americans, can actually take a one-time CRISPR treatment and be cured of the disease, which is unbelievable to think that you can do a one and done and the agonizing pain is gone. Right now, there's care for it, but it can't be cured. So this is a watershed moment where we're actually going to be able to cure a disease and take a one-time treatment, and that's going to revolutionize and change healthcare as we know. We're now entering healthcare 2.0, where we can actually fix people of their diseases, which we haven't been able to do before. We've just tried to treat them.
I want to talk about one of the constituents in the XDNA index. Tell us more about that, what it provides investors exposure to.
Yeah, so what XDNA does is it actually owns the technology companies. So like CRISPR Therapeutics, which we talked about with sickle cell. It also owns the development solution partners like Vertex, which is partnered with CRISPR on that sickle cell cure. So it owns the actual CRISPR technology companies. It owns the development solution companies, and then it owns actually the sequencing companies, so we can help map out in the DNA, and the CRISPR technology can actually target that strand that's broken and fix it. So it owns three different types of CRISPR companies.
And one of the constituents, Intelia, ticker IBD, has some interesting news on being able to cure rare disease.
Yeah, so Intelia, so not only are we going to have potentially the first commercialization of a CRISPR program, but we're also now seeing that the FDA just cleared for the first time ever a path for in vivo, meaning you take the drug in your body, where Intelia is trying to treat a rare disease where you'll just get a shot in your arm, and then the CRISPR technology goes throughout the body and fixes it. With previous CRISPR, and the one we're talking about with Vertex and CRISPR Therapeutics, they would actually take the cells out of your body, take it in a lab, and do it and apply the technology outside of the body. This one is for in the body, and this shows that the FDA is now comfortable with applying the technology within the body, and it hadn't happened before. So that just clears the way for a whole new slew of applications now that the FDA feels comfortable with Intelia's 2002 program.
It's interesting because you provided me a quote from Bill Gates, and you don't necessarily associate Bill Gates to biotech, but he says CRISPR has revolutionized health over the last decade. I'm excited to see how it will continue to evolve and intersect with other technologies in the decade to come. Explain to me what these other technologies may be, because XDNA might start to put some new names in there if it really is going to go with these newer technologies.
Yeah, so the interesting aspect about CRISPR and what's happened over the previous 10 years is that it's laid the foundation for the next 10 years to take advantage of newer technology platforms and programs such as machine learning and AI. So within AI, this is what Bill Gates is really excited about, is that we finally have mapped the human genome. We think last year, it's taken us 20 years to map the genome, and now we can apply AI and CRISPR diagnostics to find and cure even more rare diseases, or even find different applications for CRISPR that have not been known before. So he's excited by machine learning, where we can see all of the different strands and proteins within the human body, and then apply CRISPR to that with an AI overlay. So he thinks it's just going to be compounded, sort of an exponential growth within the space, biotech space, because of AI paired with CRISPR.
All right, Kevin, appreciate the insight as always. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.